Hello everybody, welcome to this charity event this morning. My name is Liz, this is the Crafty Queens page. Let's see if I can zoom you in just a little bit more since I'll be painting today. There we go. Okay, a little much. Let's see if we can zoom you back out. But we are crafting today for our lost fellow creator, Sherry. There we go. There we go, guys. Hopefully that's good for you. But I am going to refresh so I can see comments right here, and then we'll get started. Whew, let me see. I'm going to give you all the info, and it'll be up in my description if you do need it. Throughout here, let's see. Something smells hot. There we are. Okay, y'all, so we lost a fellow creator in the Craft on the Clock group. She had a page. Her name is Sherry. Everything that we're going to be doing for Miss Sherry and her family today is in the description above. But this is like a 6-day event. There's 120 crafters so far that have come together to support Miss Sherry and her family. This is a Monday through Saturday from 7:30 in the morning to 10:30 at night event this whole week, and like I said, Monday through Saturday Central Time, okay? So join the Facebook group, Craft on the Clock, if you haven't already. It's a free group. You can watch creators there on a regular basis as well. Just this week, we're doing this for Miss Sherry and her family. All proceeds will go to her. What we're going to be doing today is creating something and then auctioning it off at the last 5 minutes. And then once you send me, whoever wins the auction, once you send me proof of that you sent it to their PayPal account, I will donate the shipping and get that sent to you, okay? There is a PayPal link in the description as well. If you don't want the craft but you still want to donate, please feel free to help them out. Let's see. It says, please do not click on any other links. Yeah, no outside links, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything, y'all. I think that's everything. Like I said, all of the information is in my description as well because y'all know I will have forgotten it, right? Good morning, Miss Carol. Good morning, Donna. Hello, Lori's here. Good morning, Shannon. Miss Mary's here. Hello, everybody. So what I've done so far, and then I am going to get started because we only have 45 minutes and y'all know what a slow painter I am, right? But what I've done so far is take a 2x6, cut it into a house shape, sanded it all around so that we don't get hurt while we are working. I even sanded this here. And then I taped off the edges because I want to spend my 45 minutes that I have focusing on the front, okay? The sides and all of that will be spray sealed and everything as well. But for today's purposes, I wanted to make sure I had a nice clean line there, okay? Good morning, Miss Babs. Miss Irma's here. Good morning. Did I see April? Good morning, Miss April. I forgot my drink. Hello, Lucille. How are you? So what we're going to do is we're going to create something in the last 5 minutes. We'll auction it off, okay? I think that's the main point. And all of the info is in my description. I know that y'all probably don't want to hear me repeat it, but it is there as well. It is there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to take our little wood house shape, and I'm gonna take something round. I'm gonna use my wax container here, and I think I want it, kind of want it a little bigger, honestly. Can we make it a little bigger? Ooh, let's see. That's a little bigger. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it down here, I'm going to grab a pencil, and I am just going to do that there. Okay, I'm just outlining a circle. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I just put a circle on there just because I don't want to have to try to lighten up over dark in a minute. So then I'm going to take a paintbrush and some dark paint. Let me see. Did y'all know Dollar Tree sells these? Because I sure as heck didn't. But it's a little 2-pack, and you get like a little liner brush, very, very like thin, and then you get one of these little, what is that, like a 1-inch brush? Okay, so I'm gonna stay outside of my circle, and I'm going to color in the sky with this, okay? Let me see. An angled brush would be really good for this part. Okay. Spreading the blessings. Thank you so much, Miss Sue. I appreciate that. Yes, guys, if you can share this out so that we can get her family as much help as possible this week, that would be greatly appreciated. Sorry, I'm all focusy real quick. I'm all focusy. Okay. And now I can be a little crazy and get the rest of this filled in here. Okay. I'm gonna go around the outside edges first. Now I did sand everything, so when you receive this, it'll be nice and smooth for you. I got a booger. I need to buy more, hello, Miss Bonnie. I need to buy more navy thing, and I will be in town today, so I need to grab that today. I need to buy more navy thing, y'all. Okay. These brushes is the first time I've ever used them. They're smooth. I'll give them that. They actually are nice and smooth. Okay. And I'm just going to my tape here. Oh, I forgot. There's like a little tiny butt hair of sky right here. Okay. Okay. And then I'm just going to check to see if I have any puddles and smooth it all out. Okay, and that's what we have right now. Just a plain old blue background. Good morning, Miss Pamela. How are you? Let me get this dry here. Oh, thank you. Is that Kefany? I've not heard that name before, I don't think. That's beautiful. You're doing good, Lucille. Hello, Babs. I think I said hi to you. Good morning from North Carolina. How are you? You guys, it's been raining off and on for like 48 straight hours, and we have a 5-hour window today. A 5-hour window. So I'm gonna see if anybody wants to go to the pool or if we're just too tired, because we also had a really big 4th of July weekend, y'all. What'd y'all do? Tell me all the things. Good morning, Miss Lori. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. All right, so we got our black on here, or our black. We got navy blue on here, y'all. Hello, Miss Sharon. How are you? We got some navy blue on here. Now, once I take the tape off, we'll be kind of making the edges look rustic. I wanted to say clean them up, but it's not really going to look clean. If you've ever seen like scrap wood houses, how around the edges they kind of sand it a little, that's how it'll look when you get it. And I don't know that we'll have time to do it today on live, so. But it'll look similar to like this area here around the edges, okay? So we've got some blue paint up there. Now that that's dry, let me move on to the, to the Do Floppy. These are pretty good. Yeah, I think those are pretty good. This might be the exact same size, and it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get some white paint. once I find it. Here it is. I'm gonna get some white paint and my little sponge thing here, but you can use a paintbrush. Okay. And we're gonna start filling in our what, guys? What are we making? Right outside of Wilmington. Good morning, Kelby. How are you, girl? This should give it away right here what we're making. Hold on, I might need some more white here. So if anybody knew Miss Sherry and you want to leave a memory or anything in the comments, please feel free. I did not know her, but I checked out her page and I think I really would have liked her. I really do. She had some beautiful crafts. Hello, Raquel. How are you? And it's possible I've seen her before, but it's just there's so many pages. I don't know for sure. And sometimes I will comment on something and not even look at the name of who made what. Just like, that's cute. But if y'all have some memories and you'd like to share them, please feel free today, this week, in the comments, because I know a lot of you guys did know her. Okay. Now the reason I like to use this sponge is because just making sure that blue's dry before I go crazy on it, is because, see here, y'all, how it goes up onto the blue and it just kind of looks like snow. I like that. I do like that. I can't believe I forgot my drink, y'all. I can't believe I forgot my drink. Moon. Ooh, that would be good, Miss April. A moon would be really pretty. That would be really pretty. But no, not a moon, y'all. Not a moon. What am I doing? White paint here. Should just leave this over here for a minute. It's not a moon. It's a great guess with all the things I've done so far, though. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Let's see. Uh-oh. We don't need no hairs in our craft when we mail it out. No, ma'am. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to swipey swipe for a second here. I'm fairly certain all that blue's dry good. So I'm going to swipe and get all that wood covered up. There we go. Now I don't have to be so careful. Okay. And then we're going to dab to make it look more like a snowball. We're going to go into our blue a little bit to make it look more like snow. That should be good. There we go. Good. Oh, I just gave it away, didn't I? Snowball. It's going to be a snowman, y'all. Hello, Lubelle. How are you? Lubelle's Hot Mess Creations. Good morning, Mel. I know your name, Lubelle. I forgot it. Annabelle, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Maria. I had it right on the tip of my tongue and just wasn't jumping off. Okay, and then I'm gonna dry that. And we're gonna get his little face on, y'all. We're gonna get his little face on. Good morning, Deborah. You too, Miss Patty. Thank you, girl. We're gonna get his little face on. I hate to tell you this, but I might have to do one more little bit of white right there. We'll do that. That's what we shall do. The wood's coming through pretty strong, which is fine if you like that look, but who knows who's buying this, so I don't know if you like that look or not. I think it's fine. just in case. There we go. And then I'm gonna take some toothbrush, and I am going to dip it in here. I might as well do this part too. We're just gonna throw a little bit of snow all around our snowman. Since we got the white. And then if you want some big, big snowflakes, you can add a little bit of water to your white paint, and it'll make them kind of like droplets. Like white droplets. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, I think I got it pretty good. Got the snowball pretty good. Alright, so we got some snow on here. And I'm gonna dry that. Then we're gonna get his little face on. I started seeing that wood come through a little strong, like, you are one of my favorite. Teresa, thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Good morning, Remake It Pretty. How are you? Lavender and Lace with Lori. I love that name. Is it Sherry? Good morning, Sherry Garrett. Shuttlesworth. That's a fun one. I think I said hi to everybody. If I missed you, I'll definitely go back to the comments. Okay. There we go. Now it's just a little bit of wood grain showing through. It's not so much. Okay, we should be good enough to put our, so we've got a little night sky action going on, some snow, some snowball. All right, what else we need? We need a nose, don't we? We need a nose. Wait, I always do this. Hold please. Let me get my life together. First we need cheeks. I always do that, y'all. Now you can put cheeks on with blush. You could use red, hot pink, dark red, whatever. Okay, I'm using what? Sunset Rose. Sunset Rose. Sunset Rose is kind of like a light pink color. And I love it. I'm obsessed with it after doing our little statues. So that's what I shall use. Okay, let me see. Get some of this on here. Pounce it off on my styrofoam plate here. And then, who are you going to be, sir? How is you? Let me see. I think he's going to be like this. And then I just turn it a couple times and put my little cheeky on there. Do the same thing over here. Okay, that's good. And I could do the eyeballs now, I suppose. I'm going to use little sponges for those too. Why not? You could also use a marker here. Is it this one your favorite? Anita, good morning. Miss Mel, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Justin, how are you, buddy? It's been a hot second. Okay, let me see. Can't be making them cross-eyed. I mean, we could, but... Okay, now I'm trying to leave it lighter on one side so it kind of looks like he's got some eye glare, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was totally on purpose. Justin, I didn't realize you had a different page. And I saw you and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. Uh-oh, y'all, hold on. You remember that little tiny spot here we did? We didn't get no snow on there. There we go. Now it's on there. Now it's on there. Now we can do the nose. And the mouth, shoot far. I forgot about the mouth. I haven't made anything for Christmas in July yet, and I love snowmen. I did take a look at Miss Sherry's page, and I'm telling you, I would have liked her. She made some beautiful things. But I kept coming back to this. We're going to put Snow Place Like Home on it. And this is just what I love to create, so figured we would. Good morning, Robin Song. How are you? Yes, they did, Sherry. Yes, they did. Good morning, Miss Brenda. Yeah, I looked at the your page creation, and I was like, telling you what. I also didn't know my children were 9, 10, and 18, if that helps any. So there is that. Somebody asked me the other day how old they were, and it took me a minute, okay? It took me a minute. They grow too fast. All right, so there's what we got so far. Then we're going to take the end of, you could use the end of this because it's flat, but, oh, I put my hand right in that. But we're going to take the end of something. And we are going, end of a paintbrush here. We're going to put him a little mouth here. I'm going to do one right betwixt the eyes. Okay. Looks fabulous to me. Even though I'm shaking. Thank goodness these are pieces of coal, right? Good God Almighty. Hold on. Lord help us. Okay. We got it. We're stopping because I'll mess it up. Okay. So there's that. We got his little mouth on. Let me dry that. I like to dry it all and then do the nose. I might put... Who are you becoming, sir? I might put a little bit... I might be able to get away without it. We'll see. We shall see. Good morning, Miss Debbie. How are you? I think I watched you yesterday. Weren't you on yesterday? That page name looks familiar. I was popping in and out. And then this morning I caught up on a few more. Everybody's creations have been beautiful. I hate that we have to come together for this type of cause, but I also love that we are. I love that we are. Okay. Should be good. Should be good. Thank you, Sissy. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. So we got a little house shape with the snowman head on it. Let's do, I think I'm ready for the nose now. It's now or never. I'm just using a round brush. It just gets thinner toward the top. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I shake so bad anymore. Okay. It's fine. The shakes are free. You get that for free. Good morning, Denise. How are you? Good goodness. Okay. Okay, all right. I see who he is. Do y'all start to see who he is? Who is he? What's his name? I'm going to leave that layer alone. We'll do it again. And I'm going to give him some eyebrows. Now, let me think about some things here. I'm going to give him some eyebrows. I think I want to use this. Okay. I'll give him some little eyebrows. Okay. And, okay, let me get that dry so I don't forget to do his nose again, because I will. What time did I start? 8:30, so I got till 9:15. Holy moly, I got a lot to do, y'all. I got a lot to do. Good morning, Crystal. How are you? Good morning, Miss Mary. How are you, girl? Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Expression Artworks. How are you? What's your name? Good morning. Sprinkled you out. Thank you, Kelly. Okay. I appreciate that, Debbie. Okay. Let's do one more little layer for his nose. Y'all, do y'all get these? Because I swear I ain't getting them again. They work so good, but my eyeball can't handle that coming at it 24/7, I don't think. We'll see if I get used to it by the time the box is empty. Now, hold on, I can't talk and paint at the same time. A lot of times, I will do some lowlights and highlights on his nose. A lot of times I'll put brown under it, which is what I almost did. I like that more though for the rustic-y, primitive-y, vintage-y types. And this dude's gonna be more whimsy. So I kind of got away with it without it today. Whew. Okay, I was holding my breath for that part. All right, y'all. So he's pretty cute. We're gonna leave his little face alone. So cute. Thank you, Mary. I think he's adorable. We need a name. I guess whoever buys it should probably name it, huh? Maybe we should quit. Good morning, your Craft Cottage. How are you? Thank you, Lori. Okay. Miss Kim, Expression Artworks. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Sharon. Okay. All right, y'all. I want to put lights on him. We only have 20 minutes. He's getting a roof and lights, y'all. He's getting a roof and lights. He needs it, okay? He needs it. He's going to be bald, so he's got to have something to look up at, right? Poor guy. Like my husband. All right, so we're going to put lights on him. I want to. That's the whole thing. Okay, so hold on. Now what are we doing? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. We're just gonna do like, whatever this is, okay? You're gonna curly cue it. That's what's happening. We curly cued it. Did you see that? And then we're going to throw some lights on with something, with these. We're gonna throw some lights on, y'all. Now, I don't know if I can do this because I've only done it one time and it was at least a year ago. But in my head, it looks fabulous and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna put some blue. All right, so I feel like Christmas lights are what? Blue, yellow, red, and green? That's what my heart says, though. Blue, yellow, red. I feel like that's right. I feel like that's a yes. That is a definite yes. This green is fun. What is this? Oh, I can't read that. Glaring green? It's true. It does glare at you. 'Tis true. Okay, and then we got some red. This is adorable. Thanks, girl. We got a roof to put on. We got some lights to put on, y'all. Okay, we're gonna get this done. And then I wanted to put a saying on it. I wanted to put "Snow Place Like Home," because isn't that just what we're actually doing anyways, y'all? Hang on, here we go. Here we go. It's just really walking each other home, aren't we? That's what we're supposed to be doing anyhow. Let me figure out my life before I try to space them out all appropriately. Uh-oh. That is not gonna do, donkey. There we go. And then red. And I know I'm missing y'all. Snow cute, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that, you guys. I think he's snow cute too. Let's see. Do yeller. Gotta keep my life together here. We can't be going out of order. Blue. This green is playing with me. It's playing games. It's playing games. I'm gonna put that green right there. I'm gonna have to touch up the green, y'all. Listen. Yeller. Sorry, I'm trying to hustle bustle because I want it to look right before y'all start bidding. And I got lots to do. Lots to do. Did I just put my arm in it? I sure did. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. You get an arm hair with this. That is free as well. Okay. All right. For you, sir. For you. Does this have any paint on it? No. You get the paintbrush. You're acting a fool. This green is my favorite one, and it's acting a fool. There we go. Then what? Then yellow. Then blue. I didn't do no red. I didn't do no red, y'all. I done skipped it. Hold on, we're gonna go back. I forgot my red's up here. Okay, let's see here. Throw a red one in right there. Let's see. Where do you want to be, ma'am? Right there? How we doing? 15 minutes. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do second layers real quick, real quick, real quick. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I think I saw Jeannie's palette fly right by my face. Good morning. What am I doing? What am I drying? There we go. Now, there's a way that I don't remember that we got ours to glow last year. Probably taking our time, doing it wider, and possibly adding some white to the color, and then putting like, I don't remember, but there's a way. We'll fiddle fart with it this year, and we'll figure it out, but not on today's live like I thought we would, okay? It ain't gonna be today. I did see Jeannie's palette. Good morning. Okay. Let's throw another layer here now that I know where all my yellers are. And then my blue. Yeah, there's a way to make them glow that we did pretty good, and I'll have to figure out how. But I feel like we watered it down or added white or something. And then red, let's do our red before we forget it again. We're gonna have to have a red up here or it's gonna drive me bonkers, so hang on. Where are we putting our red? Right here. That's where we're putting our red. And then what? Our green, I know I'm missing y'all. I will have to go back and look at the comments for sure. For sure, I'm gonna have that painter's tape on there. I'd be a hot mess. Okay, all right, y'all. All right, let's get this dried. Let's throw it down, get it dry. Okay. I'm gonna throw the roof on. We got 12 minutes, okay. And we start bidding in 7 minutes. Yep, 7 minutes. Okay. Now, let me try to clean myself up just a second so I can get this tape off and not ruin anything. The rest of this, the other sides will all be sealed and protected. I'll likely do a clear wax and then a spray seal on top of this part here, but a clear wax all here so you have the beautiful grain, but it's gonna be sealed for you, okay? All right, let me see. Whoa. You just have a rest there, buddy. You just rest. Okay. All right. So like I said, I'll go around the edges and rough them up a little bit, not really clean them up. That way they look nice, nicer than this. They don't look too bad, actually. But anywhere it does, I will, okay? Then we're gonna do these, which are just from Home Depot, the Homey Depot. And we're gonna use some Tight Bond and we're going to get those glued on so that you have a little roof to your little house, okay? So it'll be like this. How sweet is that? Then we gotta put Snow Place Like Home on it, okay? Now let me see here. I just brought him to, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. You could do a hat, you could do a, you could do all the things. Now, I think I'm gonna keep to how I wanted to do it because I have that look in my head now, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay. It may take a second longer, y'all, but listen. Just listen. White paint. Okay. Now I'm going to write on this with pencil real quick if I can find one. Only so that I know where I need to cut it, okay? And I will need one more. That just went flying across the room. Did you hear it? Okay. This is just so I know where to cut it, y'all. Okay. We ain't got time to be fooling around here. I got 4 minutes. 4 minutes till bidding starts. Okay. So I will Tight Bond those on so that they will hold for you. Don't be looking at my rainbow thing here. I need to sand it down again. And I should probably sand the sides real quick. And I guess I could finish this up while y'all are bidding too. Because that's what I might have to do, y'all. That's what I might have to do. I kept coming back to this. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And I kept coming back to this because I feel like we are all brothers and sisters who are supposed to be walking each other home. No matter what y'all believe in, I think you can hear me on that, right? And so, and I love snowmen, so I just kept coming back to this. So this is what we needed to do today. I'm going to get the sides as well, and I'm going to leave the back alone because I'm going to be gluing this on. Sorry, I'm all focusy on you because now I'm trying to hurry. Okay. Okay, thank you, Miss Sandra Diddle. I appreciate that, girl. I can't be losing track of time today. I gotta keep it together. Okay. I think this will make a sweet little decor piece. I think you can keep it out all year if you want, or all year. I mean, knowing me, but yeah, all winter if you wanted to. Okay, let me dry this and get it glued on, get the roof glued on, and y'all will be ready to rock. I think that's good enough to glue. Whoa, that's hot. Snow place like home. Snow place like home. How cute. Let's see. Oh, how you did the lights. Yeah, I was trying to keep it fun and cheery as I can. Right? I was trying to. Okay. And let's see here. I'm gonna do some Tite Bond and some hot glue because I have trust issues, even though this hot glue, I'm telling you, it is actually amazing. Now let me see here. Let me figure out where in heck and doodles I want them first. Snow plays home like, wouldn't that be funny? What do we think, y'all? You like that? Let's see. Or we could do snow place like home. We can't be doing that. That's way too perfect looking. Nope. Actually, I kind of like it. Hold on. Hold on. He's telling me who he is. Now, hang on. Let me see. All right, y'all, start bidding. Start bidding. So sorry. Start bidding. I'm going to glue your stuff together while you're bidding. How's that? That'll be fabulous. I like this, y'all. I like it. Snow place like home. I got one more thing to try. Now, hang on. Let's see. All right, I like this. I don't know why. I've never liked something straight and narrow in my life, but here we are. Now let me see. Snow place like, I love it. That's what we're doing. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that, girl. I'm glad you're here. Glad you found us. Okay. I love it. I love it. Love it. All right, y'all, start bidding if I didn't say that. Go ahead. We got 3 minutes left. This is going to Miss Sherry's family. I am donating the shipping costs, so don't worry about that. I am also cleaning up that Tite Bond. Don't worry about that. Don't be worrying about that now. Don't even think about it. Snow place like home. Okay, we got this. We can read and write. Miss Shannon has it for $15. Thank you, Miss Shannon. And if anybody doesn't want the craft, but you still want to donate, the link is in my description. All of the information for this week's event is in my description, y'all. We're trying to help her. I gotta stand up. Don't be judging the shorts. I'll hear you. Hold on a second. Okay. That ain't gonna work. Hang on. There we go. This will all be sprayed and wax sealed. It will all have tight bond glue, the roof and this, so it shall stay forever. Okay. All right, y'all. So there's where he's at right now. I think Miss Shannon has it for 15 right now. Yep, Miss Shannon, you have it for 15. We got 2 minutes left on bidding, you guys. Okay. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing down her. Excuse me. There we go. And, uh-oh. Getting that roof on for you. Miss Jane has it for $20. We have 1 minute left, y'all. 1 minute left on the bidding. $20. And you're going to send me a screenshot once you do the PayPal in the description that you paid, and I will get this shipped out for you. And you don't pay for shipping. I'm going to put this one on first. This needs to sit for like 30 minutes. And then I will get it all sealed up, protected, and boxed up and ready for your house. Okay. There we go, y'all. There we go. Isn't he sweet? How cute is he? Miss Teresa has it for 50. All right, you guys, it is 9:15. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for helping support her family and her. I appreciate it so much. I hope y'all have a blessed day and a blessed week. And Miss Teresa, just get with me, girl. Send me a private message and we'll get you all straightened out, okay? Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.